Your kidneys are your body's master filtration system. Every single day, they quietly process about 200 quarts of blood just to keep you functioning. But when this vital system starts to fail, it doesn't always shout. Instead, it whispers. By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly how to decode the subtle, everyday distress signals your body sends out, long before a minor kidney problem becomes a major health crisis. We'll explore the hidden physical symptoms, the internal chemical shifts, and the exact red flags you need to watch out for. So, here are the 12 alarming signs that your kidneys may be in danger. 1. The bathroom routine. Shift. Have you noticed your daily bathroom habits changing recently? The very first warning often revolves around a shift in your schedule. Imagine a highly efficient water treatment plant that suddenly starts malfunctioning. It might process way too much water all at once, or it might struggle to process any at all. Similarly, if your kidneys are under stress, you might find yourself waking up several times in the middle of the night to use the restroom, a condition medically known as nocturia. Conversely, you might experience the exact opposite, feeling an intense urge to go, only to find your body producing far less liquid than normal. Paying close attention to your baseline routine is the absolute first step in catching kidney issues early. 2. Discomfort and pressure. Beyond just the frequency, you must pay attention to physical discomfort. Think of your urinary tract like a household plumbing system. When there's inflammation or a blockage, pressure builds up dangerously. If you experience a heavy, aching pressure or a burning sensation during your bathroom breaks, this is a clear distress signal. Clinical studies frequently link this specific type of discomfort to severe bacterial infections in the tract. While a simple infection can easily be treated with medication, ignoring it allows the bacteria to travel upward. Once that infection breaches the kidneys, it transforms into a serious medical crisis, often accompanied by a deep, radiating pain in your lower back. 3. Visible alarms in the water. Now, let's talk about a visual red flag that should never be ignored. To understand this, picture a high-quality coffee filter. Its entire job is to keep the solid grounds out of your cup while letting the clear liquid flow through. Well, your kidneys have millions of microscopic filters, called nephrons. When these tiny filters become damaged, they develop microscopic tears. Suddenly, red blood cells begin to slip through the cracks and end up in your urine. If you ever notice a pink, red, or cola-colored tint in the bowl, it is an immediate medical red flag. Researchers consider this visible blood as a primary indicator of significant kidney trauma. 4. The protein leak. Sometimes the warning sign isn't the color, it's the texture. If you notice persistent bubbles in the bowl that require you to flush multiple times, you are looking at a clear chemical imbalance. Think of what happens when you aggressively whisk egg whites. The heavy protein causes the liquid to foam up and hold its shape. The exact same chemical reaction happens in your body. Healthy kidneys hold on to essential proteins, keeping them safely circulating in your bloodstream. But when the kidney's filtration barrier is compromised, that protein leaks out into your urine. Medical professionals look for this persistent frothiness as an early, highly reliable indicator of kidney filtration failure. 5. The unexplained puffiness. Let's look at what happens when waste refuses to leave the premises. Imagine a heavy sponge that has soaked up maximum water and just cannot be wrung out. When kidney function declines, your body loses its ability to flush out excess sodium and fluid. Because gravity pulls everything downward, this trapped fluid naturally pools in your lower extremities. You might notice your shoes feeling incredibly tight, or your ankles swelling significantly by the end of the day. In clinical observations, this fluid retention also presents as noticeable puffiness around the eyes, particularly right after you wake up in the morning. 6. The unshakable exhaustion. Have you been feeling an extreme exhaustion that absolutely no amount of sleep can fix? You see, your kidneys do more than just filter waste. They are also a vital hormone factory. One of their most important jobs is producing a hormone that tells your bone marrow to create red blood cells. Think of this hormone as the project manager at a busy construction site. If the manager doesn't show up, the workers stop building entirely. When kidney function drops, this hormone production plummets. Your body stops making enough red blood cells, causing your muscles and organs to literally be starved of the oxygen they need to function. 7. Brain fog and spinning rooms. That same oxygen deprivation doesn't just affect your muscles, it heavily impacts your cognitive function too. Your brain requires a massive, continuous supply of oxygen-rich blood to stay sharp. When your kidneys fail to trigger the production of red blood cells, your brain essentially goes into power-saving mode. It is very similar to trying to work online with a terrible, dropping internet connection. Everything buffers, stalls, and stutters. You might experience frequent dizzy spells, struggle to remember simple words, or find it nearly impossible to focus on a basic task. This persistent brain fog is your nervous system reacting to a severe lack of vital fuel. 8. The internal winter. Now, let's talk about the body's internal thermostat. If you find yourself shivering in a room where everyone else is perfectly comfortable, your kidneys might be the hidden culprit. This is the direct result of the severe anemia caused by kidney decline. Red blood cells help retain and distribute body heat. When your count is dangerously low, it feels like the furnace inside your house has completely broken down in the middle of winter. Additionally, clinical research indicates that if the kidney damage is being caused by an active internal infection, the body's immune response will trigger sudden, intense chills. 9. The deep itch. Did you know that your skin can actually alert you to internal organ failure? When your kidneys stop filtering out toxins, those waste products don't just magically disappear. Instead, they circulate through your bloodstream and begin to accumulate in your tissues. Imagine shutting all the windows in a dusty factory while the machines just keep running. Eventually, the debris covers every single surface. In the human body, an extreme buildup of phosphorus and other minerals triggers an intense, deep-seated itch that feels like it's vibrating right under your skin. Dermatology studies reveal that this severe, unrelenting itching is a hallmark sign of advanced renal distress. 10. The unpleasant taste. This toxic buildup also affects your senses in a very, very unpleasant way. When kidney function drops, a waste product called urea accumulates rapidly in your bloodstream. Your body, desperate to get rid of it, breaks the urea down into ammonia inside your saliva. It is the biological equivalent of trying to drink water out of a rusty, old metal pipe. Food suddenly loses its appeal, your favorite meals taste like metallic ash, and you develop a sharp, unpleasant breath odor that dental hygiene simply cannot mask. Medical professionals refer to this as a stark indicator that your blood toxicity levels are climbing dangerously high. 11. The rebellious stomach. When your blood becomes this toxic, your digestive system essentially decides to hit the emergency eject button. Your stomach and intestines are highly sensitive to chemical changes in the blood. When the kidneys fail to remove toxins, the brain's nausea center is triggered constantly. It is, quite literally, your body's desperate, final attempt to purge poisonous substances from the system. If you are experiencing relentless, unexplained nausea, or you find yourself vomiting regularly without any signs of a stomach bug, your system is crying out for help. It is a systemic overload that requires immediate medical intervention. 12. The air hunger. Finally, we arrive at one of the most alarming physical manifestations of all: the struggle for air. If your kidneys are failing, breathing can become incredibly labored, even when sitting perfectly still. First, The severe lack of oxygen-carrying red blood cells means your lungs have to work twice as hard just to distribute oxygen. Second, the massive fluid retention we discussed earlier can actually build up inside your lungs. It feels exactly like trying to inhale through a heavy, wet blanket. This condition is a critical medical emergency and a definitive sign that the kidneys are severely compromised. Your body is incredibly smart, and it will always try to warn you when something is wrong. Did any of these physical signs surprise you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more.